like McGregor, rolling into an arena.
Crushing people on the local scene. Crushing one shots, bro.
2 hits of the gavel and that was it. It was fucking over. I agree with you that Connor's a master of range and he's got excellent kicks.
With a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter and without a doubt you will see me in the UFC in the near future.
Marcus Brimage, Conor McGregor, and here we go. Black Jones, Forgotten Islands, very precise strike.
The moment we've all been waiting for, the main event of the evening.
Conor McGregor back on home turf. The cage door is set. Mark Goddard will be officiating this one. Ding, ding.
Midsection is immediately opening up.
Conor looking so settled already. And that's that capoeira style of mixing everything up so nicely. Really taking Bushima by surprise.
The ability that Conor has to land those sharp shots that come out of nowhere and blitz you.
Wow.
That's something
That is
I've
something,
never
yeah.
seen before.
Well, that was an incredible kick.
It's like a piston spearing through. The winner shot.
Wow.
Bushina's completely out of it.
Your winner by KO victory. And now, a two-division CWFC World Champion, the notorious Conor McGregor!
You're either going to want to tune in to see me whoop ass, or you're going to want to tune in to see me get my ass whooped. But you're going to want to tune in.
And Jose Aldo is a perfect example. Aldo was so out of composure.
Charge to the southpaw, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Aldo charged at him with that leaping left hook and just got waylaid on the way in.
Boom, perfect timing.
I heard a loud noise in the heavens, and the Spirit instantly appeared to me and said the serpent was loosened. And Christ had laid down the yoke he had borne for the sins of men, and that I should take it on and fight against the serpent. For the time was fast approaching when the first should be last, and the last should be first.
He convinced you to pay to watch somebody else try to beat him up.
Boom, perfect timing.
Yeah, I have.
And when Floyd Jr. was a kid, his father used to put him on his shoulders and help him hit the speed bag. He says, when my dad comes out of jail, I'll be there for him. I'll put him on my shoulders.
Down goes Ayala, and referee Chuck Haskins gonna put an end to this one.
You know, you talk about somebody like Floyd, he's had his dad fight and his uncle fight before him. to where he's like refined the process so much that
You shouldn't last much longer now.
it's damn near perfect. You know what I mean?
And Mayweather comes back with rights and keeper to go down, and
That's it.
Joe Cortez says that'll do.
The winner by knockout victory. His record now 6-0, 5 KOs.
Really is a big factor that Floyd had his dad, who was a world-class fighter, who fought Sugar Ray Leonard, and his uncle Roger was the Black Mamba.
His uncle Roger once was known as the Black Mamba and also as the Mexican Assassin, is training him right now.
Down goes Beja on a right hand over the top by Mayweather.
Well, I don't study my opponents because I just adjust and adapt once I get inside that square circle.
Mayweather had laid waste to his first 17 opponents.
The ability that I'm blessed with is that I can adjust and adapt once I get inside that square circle.
Mayweather was okay with playing the part of the black hat, a villain, the bad guy.
Some guys you love, some guys you hate. That's what sells tickets. And I'm here to sell tickets. You know, I'm a performer. That's what I do. I sell myself. I don't need nobody to sell me. I can sell myself.
He now faced Hernandez in the first title fight of his career. Hernandez was the super featherweight champion in 1998.
He gets in the ring with Genaro Hernandez, who is a very good fighter, and completely dominant.
I want a good, clean fight. Touch gloves, let's go.
Floyd Mayweather is seen by many as the most brilliant defender in the sport.
Oh, what a vicious uppercut by Floyd Mayweather.
Generally, it takes years to get a fighter to do the things that he's doing.
Rudy Hernandez stops the fight.
He is now the undefeated WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, tears of joy.
At the age of 21, Mayweather was a world champion. He was now the youngest title holder in pro boxing.
I think Mayweather may be one of the best natural fighters around.
He's a total package. This is one of the best fighters of his generation.
Mayweather had established himself as one of boxing's rising stars.
Mayweather with a right over the top, stuns Manfredi.
His sole motivation is that he wants to retire undefeated. In a multiple champion in 5-6 different weight classes. And go down as the best ever to do it.
His domination continued.
He is a magician. He's not a technician. He's a magician.
With Floyd Sr. removed from the training process, the emphasis on defense was lessened in favor of a more aggressive, fan-pleasing style.
You know, in a 21-year career, you put him in front of me, and I beat him. Mayweather, displaying his speed, quickness, and a little bit of power here. When you talk about the gate, I'm at the top. When you talk about landing on the highest percentage, I'm at the top. And when you talk about making the most money, we ain't gotta talk about that. We already know who at the top.
When he was moving up in weight, gotta remember, he started at the lightweight. When he was fighting Diego Corrales was a knockout artist. Floyd steps in the ring with him, knocks him down 6 or 7 different times.
Mayweather did have a weakness: brittle hands.
He said the first time it happened to him, he could never experience that kind of pain.
And this is going to be called a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather. 7.
In the 6th round, Mayweather injured his left hand in what would go down as the first official knockdown of Floyd's career.
My right hand is killing me. You see him wincing.
Able to overcome the injury, Floyd secured the win.
By unanimous decision and still the undefeated.
Brittle hands, a condition that plagues many fighters.
We're talking about the difficulties that befall the hands of boxers, especially the fists of hard punchers.
He receives this wax treatment on his hands multiple times a week.
Because hand problems threaten the career of Floyd Mayweather Jr.
One of many regimens he goes through weekly in order to keep his hands healthy.
Floyd's hands were so bad it looked like he was going to have to retire one.
Yeah, what did he want to do?
He got some crazy, he got some crazy good surgery.
In his very first appearance at this weight level, Mayweather, who had difficulty making 130, enters the ring unofficially at a weight of 138 and a half.
Tonight the challenger is the reigning super featherweight world champion, Pretty Boy, Floyd Mayweather. Presenting the reigning and defending WBC lightweight champion of the world, Jose Luis Domínguez.
Mayweather went up in weight to face the WBC lightweight champion.
Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a much more aggressive fighter and he would put himself in danger.
Mayweather's so quick and elusive.
Sometimes he can make punching look like poetry.
Straight right hand by Castillo.
Mayweather is complaining of low blows.
But despite flashes of genius, he struggled past Jose Luis Castillo to claim the lightweight crown.
Mayweather has all he can handle.
The winner by unanimous decision and new lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated Pretty Boy, Floyd Mayweather.
So are you suggesting that you think, given the fact that a lot of people here believe that he won the fight, that you think you should give him a rematch? If you want a rematch, we can do it again.
Whatever magic he had summoned in their first fight was gone.
Can Castillo take the crown back from the unbeaten Floyd Mayweather?
Mayweather imposed his will.
Mayweather knows he's won the fight, I think. Climbs up onto the ropes, says no big promising this time.
They loved to hate him. More importantly, they paid to hate him.
You run in the mornings?
I run at night. Go for a long run at night. Then go to the fitness gym. Then you gotta sit in the hot tub. Then you gotta get a massage every day.
Floyd has no problem with accepting and embracing the villain role.
And so long as it drove pay-per-view sales, Floyd has no problem being the bad man they wanted him to be.
Pretty Boy,
It's great to want to be great. Floyd Mayweather believes he is, and many observers also believe that. Yadi wants to find out if
Mayweather had a point to prove against Gotti in 2005. In his first pay-per-view appearance, Floyd staked his claim to the title of boxing's pound-for-pound best.
Oh God, that was a horrific massacre.
Man.
He was executed.
Yeah.
No business being done.
No.
It's been a landslide for Floyd Mayweather.
still undefeated Pretty Boy, Floyd Mayweather.
38 fights, 38 wins. titles in 5 weight classes. But nothing elevated his name more than his 2007 showdown with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
Oscar was the pay-per-view star. But finally, when I got free and became my own boss, I done things my way.
Just what I've learned, he's still the same little brat that I mentioned he was. I mean, it's nothing new.
Mr. Mark Anthony.
It was the sports showdown of the year. De La Hoya was the biggest draw in boxing.
De La Hoya's stardom, De La Hoya lust after Mayweather's status.
The dance is Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. You can expect a lot of that as long as he's still in the fight. There are the body shots, and there is a sustained attack. Right-hand counters of Floyd Mayweather. He's so quick and slinky with his right hand. So once again, Eloy goes back to work chopping wood.
Twice now we've heard Roger Mayweather say he's going to get tired, we'll get him later in the fight.
Mayweather's win over De La Hoya earned him his 6th title and smashed pay-per-view records.
WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Pretty Boy, Floyd Mayweather.
Watching Floyd Mayweather fight, feast your eyes.
Floyd Mayweather's on a completely different planet.
It was a clinic. Mayweather embarrassed Hatton, KOing the undefeated fighter in the 10th round.
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He has never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights.
Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer in the world.
6-time world champion, 5 different weight classes, 20 championship fights. I fought the best from all over the world, from De La Hoya to Ricky Hatton, and the list goes on and on. I have nothing else to prove.
21 months ago, Floyd Mayweather was considered the best fighter in boxing. Can he make us believe that is still the case tonight?
My last fight with Marquez, went 12 rounds. I had to shake off the cobwebs because, you know, I was retired for 2 years.
Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard came back from layoffs successfully, and they did, but they were never quite the same.
The punching stats told a tale of utter domination. Mayweather landed 59% of his punches.
I haven't saw Marquez land maybe about 2 or 3 clean punches in the entire fight.
Marquez landed only 12%.
Shutting everything down. He just became this defensive wizard.
Said earlier, it's like 2 cobras squaring off. So far, it's been more like a cobra and his prey.
Cobra, attack! He is the king of serpents.
Brilliant combination by Mayweather. Superb.
better than ever. He is back. He will be 40-0.
Only been like hit solid maybe 7-8 times his whole career.
I saw once when he got a little rocked by Shane
Mosley. Yeah.
There's a hard right hand. And that may be the hardest punch that Floyd Mayweather has taken in recent years. Mosley's loosening up. The crowd is coming alive. And we've got to fight for a moment here.
Look at Shane Mosley hit him in the second round.
Mayweather's knees buckled on the second right hand.
I saw Floyd go to the stool, sit down, sit back up, and come out there and pick them apart.
He's the greatest great of all time. Meaning, like, I think he's better at boxing than Stephen Hawking is at astrophysics.
Harold, how do you have it presented? 58, 56, 4 rounds to 2. Floyd Mayweather. Jim, I tell you, he gets off first, he blinds you with that left jab, and then he puts that straight right hand in there like an arrow.
And watching him take away your life. Yeah. Like, I like to see him take away a fighter's confidence.
Floyd Mayweather's skill level. Floyd Mayweather's conditioning. Floyd Mayweather's application to the sport is at this moment unique. And he stands alone.
Mayweather was returning after a 16-month layoff to face Ortiz.
Mayweather, Dave, gets back into this pay-per-view money, so he can make as much as $50 million with this fight. I think his official purse is $25 million, but certainly he's going to make 30, 40, maybe even $50 million. So this guy is that big of an attraction. He never carries himself like he has any fear. He's super confident.
He dominated from the start, showing no signs of rust. During the fourth round, after being schooled by Floyd,
Watch the head. And then the left hook headbutt.
Ortiz launched into an illegal headbutt, bloodying Mayweather's lip. The dirty move drew the ire of the crowd. When the action resumed, Ortiz motioned to embrace Floyd, forgetting the most fundamental of all boxing rules: protect yourself at all times.
Just protect yourself at all times. He done something dirty. We're not here to cry and complain about.
You don't hang out in the kill zone with Floyd Mayweather. Now, I find no fault with what Mayweather did. Once he says time is back in, no matter where he's looking, time is back in, and that's the key.
Floyd. Money.
The night of my fight with Cotto,
We saw some things tonight that as vintage Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, I believe, has won this WBA Super Welterweight Championship in fine style.
leading up until I went.
Killer. Yeah. And when you watch him stand in front of Canelo, Canelo throws a left, he's over here, he throws a right, he's over here. Pop!
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I think of him as the Nightcrawler. Like, you know, he's just teleporting around you.
Nightcrawler from X-Men?
Yeah, X-Men.
This dude picks you apart.
He's just showing, he just like shows up suddenly right next to you, right?
Oh, it's
he
genius.
disappears and shows up right next to you.
And by the way, he must have some kind of power. Because no one walks through him to get him. Whatever it is that he's doing, he embarrasses dude.
Mayweather remains money in Las Vegas. In favor of the winner of the Super Welterweight Championship of the world, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Tyson going head-to-head in the fight that so many said would never happen. Here it is at last, it is happening. 16,000 people here in the arena, millions watching around the world, and the biggest fight of the century is on.
Round's not always been a quick start. Hard right hand again by Mayweather. He's landed 2 clean right hand shots in the first round.
Everyone was saying for years I was scared and Floyd will lose and Floyd is the coward, Floyd is a chicken. You guys were all those stories. You know, I made you guys eat your words.
Jim, I have Mayweather comfortably ahead. I think he's won most of the rounds. That's why when you just but instead it's Mayweather has just turned this into a clinic. Pacquiao bravely going on till the end. But that is it. The richest fight in the sport's history is over.
And still undefeated.
It's Floyd Mayweather's night.
Floyd would return again to face UFC star Conor McGregor in a fight that was more spectacle than anything else.
Pay-per-view sales will likely be the largest ever. Mayweather, the overwhelming favorite, is eyeing a $200 to $300 million payday.
When it was all said and done, Floyd would earn a reported $275 million.
We did so many record-breaking numbers, we don't no longer call it pay-per-view, we call it make-per-view. We talking about $1 billion fight. We talking about $1 billion fight.
Conor McGregor. So the biggest boxing fight I think in history just happened, what, a week ago? Yes.
Floyd coasted to the mid-rounds, where the UFC fighter became gassed. Mayweather pounced on him and won his 50th victory by way of TKO. His legacy is complete. 50-0, undefeated. Money Mayweather, the first billionaire boxer in history.